beloveds. Due to the nature of the seeming duality on this earth, everything is perceived as relative to everything else. As a matter of fact, if you couldn't see relative to one thing to another, you couldn't see, period. Not with these eyes. It's only by comparison. It's only the fact that your physical eyes move around a little bit, that they're comparing one thing to something else, to something else, to something else. That's how vision works. Well, a problem arises when you see yourself relative to other people. And when you're trying to figure out who you are and where you are, using the ego, you really can't get there. All of your comparisons and all of your sense of self relative to others leave you with these two untenable alternatives, feeling either smug or insecure. Oh, I'm farther along than that person. Oh, they're farther along than me. Oh, I'm more successful. No, they're more successful. Well, what does that make me? And one of the things that people arrive at is, with all the suggestions to be in the moment, to be here now, the power of now, what they come up with when they look through their ego is, this couldn't possibly be it. This is not it. Not this. This isn't it. I'm not far enough along. I should be farther. I shouldn't look like this. I shouldn't have these aches and pains. I shouldn't have this issue with money now. After all the work I've done, relative to where I was, how could I be here? This could not be it. I don't want to stay here. This isn't it. It's very understandable. When this one had finished his PhD and he was a practicing licensed psychologist, he met a man who had a particular type of psychology that he was very interested in. This therapist, he was a psychiatrist, was extremely effective with people, especially with couples. And this one that was what he loved more than anything, working with couples. So he took trainings under this man. And at one point, the man said, I'm going to have people come out to California, and out of our work together, I'm going to train you to train others to do this kind of work. Well, this one couldn't wait to get out there. And after a few days of being out there, the psychiatrist pulled him aside and said, he was angry, not angry, but just stern with him. And he said, Jimmy, you've been trying to make it with me ever since you got here. And he was embarrassed and sort of nailed. I was like, what? He says, yeah, stop trying to impress me with how smart you are, with how much you already know this stuff. You don't know this stuff. You know therapy. You know what you do. You do what you do very well, but you don't know my work. But here's the good news. I'm willing to work with you. Just be where you are. Sit back, relax. It might take you a couple of years. It's okay. I'm not telling you to go home. I'm just saying, just be open to what you could learn here instead of trying to impress me that you already have learned it, because you haven't. He was describing me, and it was like he was saying, Jimmy, you're like a full cup of tea. I can't pour anything into you. And once the embarrassment passed, wonderful calm came over this one. It was okay to be where he was. And he could actually learn from that position. That's what I would like you to consider. Where you are is the perfect place to be. Your steps on the path are the perfect steps. What you're learning is what you need to be learning. It doesn't have to do with anyone else. It's not relative to anything. It's perfect for you. And you are welcome, accepted, understood, and need not be anywhere else than where you are. Let yourself relax and be accepting of your current state of progress. You're right on track. You're right where you need to be. You're bringing everything to yourself so that you can learn deeper. This is what you've asked for. This is what you're getting. And you need not judge yourself relative to anyone. You are accepted. You are one with the Father. This is your family, the family of humans. And you have a vital role to play by being exactly who you are at this moment, nowhere else. Be of good cheer and relax. I love you, and I'll speak with you again soon.